Alright, welcome back. Let's finish out our bone clinic with the hands and the feet. So this is the foot here, and we're going to just go through the bones on it right quick, okay? So first we start here at the bottom of the foot on the heel. This really large bone in the heel right here, this is the calcaneus, okay? And then directly in front of it, you have the cuboid, okay? Up at the top, this nice rounded bone here is the talus. And then directly below it, this one that runs horizontal right here, is the navicular. And then we have the three cuneiforms. You have a medial cuneiform, a middle or intermediate cuneiform, and a lateral cuneiform. So one more time. Large heel bone, calcaneus. Right in front of it, cuboid. Rounded here at the top, talus. Running horizontal, navicular. And then we have a medial, an intermediate or middle, and a lateral cuneiform. Then down in the fleshy part of the foot right here, we have the metatarsals, and then we have the phalanges or the toes. We number the toes starting at the great toe right here, and we go to the pinky toe. So the great toe is 1, 2, 3, 4, and the pinky toe is 5. And each toe has a proximal, a medial, and a distal phalange, except for the great toe, it only has a proximal and a distal. So, looking again, we have a proximal and a distal phalange on the great toe. And then on all the other toes, we have a proximal, a medial, and a distal phalange. Proximal, medial, distal phalange. Okay, so one more time, the whole foot. We start here at the heel bone, calcaneus. Directly in front of it, with the pinky toe, is the cuboid, right here. Rounded on the top, the talus, running horizontal, navicular. Lining up with the big toe or the great toe is the medial cuneiform, then the intermediate or middle cuneiform, and the lateral cuneiform. Metatarsals 1 through 5, and then phalanges, proximal, distal, or proximal, medial, and distal. And that's the foot. Then we come to the hand. Here is the hand. Okay, an easy way to remember the hand is to just go in order, and there's a little saying that goes with it. That saying is, "Please take Larry shopping. He's come to town." So this saying will help you remember the bones of the wrist in order. Okay, so we start on the pinky side on this proximal or bottom row with this small little bone right here called the pisiform. I'm going to come in close here so you guys can see them really well. Okay, so I'm right here. This is the pinky. Here's the pinky. Okay, and I'm coming down right back here. This is the pisiform. Then we go over one to the triquetrial, over one more to the lunate, and then the last one on the bottom row is the scaphoid. Then we're going to go back to the pinky, and we're going to come up a row to the proximal row, or I'm sorry, the distal row, and right here below the pinky and the ring finger, you find the hamate. Next over is the capitate. The capitate is right below the middle finger. You see that? Here's the middle finger. An easy way to remember the capitate is if someone flips you the bird, you might want to decapitate them. So the capitate is right here below the middle finger. And we come over one more and we find the trapezoid right below the index or pointer finger, right here. And then right here below the thumb is the trapezium. Remember the and the thumb go together. So one more time, all the bones in the wrist. We start right here with the pisiform, triquetral, lunate, scaphoid. Next row, hamate, capitate, trapezoid, trapezium. Pisiform, triquetral, lunate, scaphoid. Hamate, capitate, trapezoid, trapezium. Please take Larry shopping. He's come to town. Then in the fleshy part of the hand, or the palm of the hand, you have the metacarpals right here. And then again we have, just like in the toes, we have phalanges. Okay? We number the fingers starting at the thumb and going to the pinky. So 1 through 5. Okay? And each finger, just like each toe, has a proximal and a medial and a distal phalange. Except for the thumb, it only has a proximal and a distal phalange. All the rest have a proximal, a medial, and a distal phalange. So that concludes the hand and the foot. This wraps up our bone clinic. If you have any questions, please stop by and see me in the lab. Thanks so much for watching, and good luck. Bye-bye.